Guys, it is July 1st, 2024. We're gonna call from a lady. I fixed her air conditioning back about a year ago, I guess. She had a couple of Ruud AC systems over there with first company units inside. And she had some fucking clown go over there and say that he couldn't, the systems were junk, he couldn't get them running, she needed 2 new systems. I went over there and there was nothing wrong with them. She was living like that for about a year and a half. No AC, didn't have the money to replace the unit, so. But anyway, one of the ACs is down and she called me last night. And I called her this morning and she couldn't hear me because she had to put her hearing aids on, and she finally got her hearing aids turned on, and I had to call her back and she finally could hear me. I said, well, you're gonna be home? I'm on my way. She's an older lady. So I've worked for her before. I bailed her out last time, so she's calling me back. See if I could do my magic again. I know they're older Ruud R22 systems with first company air handlers. That's a heat and cooling air handler, first company. Got a boiler in the basement that feeds a heating coil, and the AC. They're usually known for leaking. Them first company units leak a lot, the coils. But anyway, we're gonna go over there and maybe it's a burnt wire or capacitor or something. We'll see. See if we can get it going for her. Another damsel in distress, Miss Molly. Yeah, another damsel in distress. We love damsels in distress, Miss Molly. Anyway, Thursday's the 4th of July. I'm going to take that off for sure. Thursday probably have a long weekend, you know. Anyway, we'll try to get you some shots when I get over there. I don't think it's too windy today. Sometimes it gets windy out. It's hard to record because it's the wind's blowing in the camera. But anyway, I'm glad she got her hearing aids on and ramped up so she can hear me. Not easy to get old, they say. Yeah.
But you were here within the last 2 years, right?
I think so, yeah. Let's see what's going on with it.
Yeah, it was just, the fan was just...
The fan was just blowing.
I mean, I'm hoping it's as simple as clicking an on switch, but I doubt it.
Well, let me check it outside.
All right, you get in there.
No, let me check it outside.
Okay. And I don't know how it works with the 2 floors.
I'll figure it out. Let me check it out. I'll let you know what I find.
All right, I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
No fan. No fan. Wow, she's red hot. No fan. Whoa, she's flipping. No fan. Good bullets. Probably from the neighbor. Yeah. Let me get my tools. There we go. There's the little... I think that's the gun. I got people always asking me, how come you don't use an electric drill? I mean, what's the big deal? I don't see a problem with using a flipping little hand unit. I get paid by the hour here, guy. Yeah, I got a drill if I want to use it, but it takes 2 seconds to unscrew the panel. What year is this? This is a 2003. At least we know the compressor's running. Woo! Got a fan cap here. See this fan cap? That's a 5. I bet you that's our problem. Check that capacitor and see if it's any good. I might have gave up the ghost. got here? There's a little 5. Let's see if we got a... I still got the contactor pulled in, so I don't want to zap anything. We'll check it. We'll see if we got any microfarads on it. It might just be a bad capacitor. Could be a bad motor. The chances it's a capacitor. She's dead, so let's put another capacitor in there and try it. That should be a 5. That should be a 5. I should have them in the truck. A 5. Here we go, as a 5. Hello, Miss Molly. Sometimes you can just leave it right in the box. Kind of protects it. These want to be tight. If these go on loosey-goosey, which they don't, so it should be alright there. Just leave it in the box. We'll leave it right there in the box. It's out of the way. I ain't gonna short nothing out. We'll see if it starts now. Oh, that disconnect over there, sometimes you shut them off and they won't come back on. We're gonna see. Will it run? Nope. I bet you this fucking switch is dead now. Typical. Typical bullshit. Typical. I tell you, them switches are known for that. They suck. Square D, nothing but quality. Square D, nothing but quality. Junk. Fucking junk. Betcha. I hate shutting them things off, because half the time you shut them off, they won't come back on. Probably at least half times that you try that. Oh, they got fucking silicone on the thing, the bitch. They got silicone on it. Siliconed it. Siliconed it. No wonder why it wouldn't come off. Just have to put another breaker on there. It should be alright. AC. Let's see what we got here. Should have 220 here. Alright, I got 240. Right? And then nothing coming out of it. It's a bad breaker. So I should be able to just change that breaker out. I should have them in the truck. That's just a switch. Typical shit, junk. Should be able to pop that right off there like that. Just change it out, put another one on there. I got breakers in the truck. That's one thing about shutting them breakers off. I usually just throw a 50 in there, or 50 or 60, whatever I got, because it's just a switch. The breaker is in the panel that operates it. I got breakers up here. It's a square D. It's a square D. 220. This home line. 15. That's a 60. I'll be fine. I could use that one. That's 60 amp. It's just a switch, like I said. That's a 60. That one's fine. We'll use that one. Alright, the power's still on to them outer pieces. I shouldn't have to play with that part. It's not all burnt or fried or anything, so, I mean, it should have... This part doesn't connect, it's just this part that connects. I should be able to do it on the fly here without shutting the power off. Maybe. I'm not a big fan of these breakers. There always seems to be an issue with them. I don't even know what size that is. That's probably, yeah, that's a 60. See it? That's a 60 also. Like I said, it's just a switch, just like a pull-out. The pull-out one is not, doesn't have any, doesn't affect the unit as far as tripping the brake or anything. It's just a on-off switch. It ain't gonna trip. I'll put this on there. I'm gonna make sure that goes on there right without an issue. He's a leaker. He's a leaker. I'm trying to do it without shutting the power off, if possible. If I can do it without shutting the power off, it'll save me a few steps. Right. We're getting zapped. If possible, without getting zapped. I'm gonna make sure these are tight. Make sure this fucker is tight. I'll make sure they're tight. Alright, and I should be able to clip the bottom on. And then clip the top in. Like that. Put this bottom on, clip the top in. That should work now. Will it run? Will it run? Once I flick this on, it should fire. silicone, that sucker on there. That's why I was having such a hard time getting it off. She was stuck on there. She's a stuck up one. Stuck up. Once you shut these breakers off, a lot of times they won't turn back on. It's just how it is. I mean, they really suck. Really bad. Been flopping in the wind for 50 years. Will it run? Will it run? What are you thinking? Oh, the fan's not spinning. Oh, we got a bad fan motor here or something. Whoa. I know I got a good capacitor there, but the fan's not spinning. Rescue motor. Needs a new motor. Son of a bitch. Gotta check that new capacitor first, but... Oh yeah, she's bound up. She's growly. Hear it? Should run now. She's a little growly. From it baking in the flipping wind. Flipping bacon in the wind there, mama. I like to give it a little douche. I like to give it a little douche. A little douche will do ya. Sometimes you can give these things a little douche with oil, and then they're good for a while. I mean, it's an older system. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. It's an old lady. Alright, we're just gonna give this thing. I got the power off. I'm gonna open this thing up. Give it a little douche of oil. Wow, this thing's all flipping rotted from being out in the flipping by the salt water. It's down by the salt water down here. Things all fucking chowed down. These things are all rotted, rusty. I mean, you don't want to spend a lot of money on the units. They're already on their last leg. And she's gonna save her money for hearing aid batteries. Never mind putting money into the AC. Like I said, I got it off here, so I should be able to. Wow, yeah, she's pretty rusty, man. She's pretty rusty, mama. She's pretty rusty. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I wouldn't mind giving it a little douche. It's a rescue mode, so it's all flipping rusted there. See it? I wonder what the fuck that plastic is on there like that for. I don't know. Get a little oil in there, maybe. Just fucking rescue mode, that's all. penetrating oil in there.
You ready? Vamos!
Give it a little douche will do ya.
Good boy. Chilling.
Lack of maintenance. Lack of maintenance. Like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of money on this unit because it's on its last leg. So we'll just do what we have to do here. And like I said, she needs some money for her hearing aids. She needs some money for her flipping hearing aid batteries. A little douche will do ya. Sometimes you just oil it and it's good. Good to go. Ain't rocket science. She's not rocket science, Mama. I have put wires on the condenser before. I got screws from another unit that I just took out last week. I just disassembled one like this. The compressor was locked up. Here's a leaker. There's a leaker. Gonna run now. Should. She's a leaker. Dead. That one's dead in the water. Alright, we'll see if it runs. Nice and hot. It's cold and sweaty, like I like my woman. Check this out, flipping things flopping in the wind here. That's not good. Look at this shit. I'll fix that. She's flopping in the wind, Mama. Unbelievable. She's a flopping in the wind, Mama. Oh, that's probably why this flipping thing's all rotted. Hey, can't even get it off. From the salt water. It's all rusty. She's rusty and crusty from the salt water. Wow. Wow, can't even get it off of there. grind it off, I guess. She's flopping in the wind, Mama. Can't leave it like that. I can't leave it like that. I'm gonna do something about it. I could probably grind that thing off of there or something. I don't really want to shut it off. Needs a new box here, but for now, let's see if I can get this thing back on here somewhere. For now, I'll hold it just for something to hold it on until I can get another box. Can't leave it flopping in the wind like that. It's fucking crazy. I can't even get it all rusted. Just for now. She needs another disconnect box. That one's all... I can't even get the screw out. It's all corroded from the salt water. Pretty good enough for now. Well, I just got that on there for now to hold the box on there. She needs another disconnect. Like I said, I mean, this stuff's really old, this equipment. Let me turn this one on, see if this one works. This one's working fine. This one run for a bit. They're both 03s. It's all rotted, right? I mean, it's all rotted away from the salt air. See it? I mean, you don't want to spend a lot of money on them because they're on their last leg. Said they're on their last leg here, Mama. This one might be a little low on charge, to be honest with you. I gotta check the charge on this one. This one's a little low. Original capacitor. It's just rusty as hell. The compressor's all rusted out. Put the gauges on it. So you already see our superheat at 41. That's too high. I knew I was a little off. Gonna bring that 40 down. Day like today should be about 56 up. And bring that superheat down. Subcooling's gonna go up some, but I mean, got an old piece of shit system here. Usually I could tell just by feeling what the heat's coming out of the top and how the suction line is, if it's low on gas or not, from experience. What they call experience. Don't want to give it too much, just give it a little bit. Compressor's just a flippin' shit show. I think the compressor's probably starting to leak. Like I said, I want to bring this 30 down a little bit. And I want to bring that suction up. Give it too much. We don't want to overshoot it either, right? So, like I said, it's an old system, and she's on her last leg, mama. Douche-a-roo. A little douche will do ya. You can see I'm at 72 now on my suction, which is better. And my superheat's down around 20. Might come down a little bit more because I did give it a little gas, so that might come down to, you know, 18, 19, which I'm fine with the superheat. Subcooling's a little high, but this coil's probably, you know, like I said, I show you some pictures of this thing. She's really tough. Look at the paint on the compressor. It's just, you see it's all kind of like oily. That's a sign that the compressor's leaking. See how it's all rusted out? Look at this paint falling off the flipping thing. Well, that's it. We're gonna leave it right there. You see that? We're gonna leave it right there. It's running a lot better now. Got more heat coming out the top of it. But here's a lot hotter coming out now. This is all nice and sweaty, cold and sweaty. The bottom of it's all rotted. Alright, I shut the first floor one off and I left the second floor one on 72.